So here we are with One Piece chapter 975 coming out today. And as we all know, in this chapter we were moving forward towards the battle at the Onigashima. However, today's chapter was somewhat a kind of a patching up all the old things and moving forward because there were many ends which were kept untied at that time. So as we move forward, we are able to see that in the chapter that it begins where we dropped it last time, and Kanjiro is trying to take away Momonosuke from the alliance away. However, by that time, he is also amused that Orochi was not knowing what were the instructions given by him and why Straw Hat Pirates and other allied pirates are present over there. So he was just trying to think about that, and meanwhile, we get to know that Luffy and others are ready, and they open up a front in front of the beast pirates who have came there to extinguish or vanquish the samurais. And as we move forward, we are able to see that there is a kind of a dissatisfaction within the Straw Hats as they get to know that all of the alliance are not present over there. And because with three ships, you cannot do much against the Kaido and the forces which they are going to face. However, we also get to know, and especially the alliance gets to know, that Big Mom is also coming up in the alliance, and they are coming together to fight, which causes a kind of turmoil. However, Luffy and other captains such as Law and Kid are not that much of worried of it, and they are much well and will just attack on a certain ship with their best attacks. As we all know, it is a callback from the old chapters of Sabao the Archipelago, and it is somewhat much better to see back all the three guys coming together and fighting. By this time, we are also able to see that Denjiro comes up with his ship and kind of introduces him by speaking about that mountain god incident that took place in the flower capital. And we move forward ahead by the time, and Denjiro calls up and tells that the message which was given by Yasue, the change in the message, that cutting down of the two lines on the snake of the message, was a kind of thing that, as we know, that by reading it, you can think about Tokage or the lizard port. However, when it got changed and the two lines literally mean to skip up the words in between. So Habu Minato. So they skipped up the words in the middle, and the first two words like Habu, the Ha character of Habu, and Minato's to came up. So due to which it became Hato, which is a word for dog. And due to which the whole alliance, the people of samurais and the other yakuza prepared, and they got to know that there is a kind of uh, attack which is going to take place, and the bridges would be disassembled, and there would not be any kind of convenience to go forward and go through, due to which they collected all their resources at a certain point, and from where they went on ahead, and they were coming from. So as we are able to see that Denjiro has also taken up over the flower capital's administration, due to which he took out all samurais, the hundreds, the thousand samurais which were locked down at that Resetsu prison. So he brings them all up with him, and we are now nearly 5,400 strong to attack over Big Mom and Kaido's alliance. However, I feel so that this number is still so small, and we need some much more forces to attack the alliance of Big Mom and Kaido. And it would be very much nice if Nekomamushi comes up with his support, and as well as the Straw Hat Grand Fleet arrives, because then we will be able to show a kind of a number which is much more better. As now we are having only 5,000, we are facing the forces of nearly 40 to 30,000 soldiers, and it would be much better if we get a boost up of 5,000 more people which are coming from the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, and it would kind of merge up, and as the mission is going to be covert, so it would be much more easy for them to take up all the guys out. So as we move, that Denjiro feels so that this was a kind of trickery done by Kinemon. However, Kinemon was not knowing, and he interpreted it as Tokage port, due to which all the seven and the the scabbards came over there, and this we are able to understand that it is a kind of dumb luck, as well as the Kinemon doesn't say is that he was not knowing already that what was the meaning, and he kind of takes it up into for himself. And I feel so that from next chapter we would be moving forward towards Onigashima. However, Momonosuke is taken hostage by Kanjiro, so it might take some difficult time, as we have to face Kanjiro first to make Momonosuke free, or it might happen that Momonosuke gets a kind of captive of Kaido, which would cause much more problems. However, it would be fun. However, there is a break next week, so be prepared. Goodbye and be safe.